Are we ready? Are you ready? Am I ready? Am I ever ready? Is Virginia ready?
I don't know.
I don't know. First, I want to just say thank you. I thank you that whether you're ready or not, whether I'm ready or not, whether Virginia's ready or not, we get to journey together. And as we move forward together, the cool thing is we all get just a little bit better. And some days, a whole lot better. And the areas that we get better in is our relationships, is our physical being. Virginia's all about the physical gig.
Health.
That is
Absolutely.
so, and she has been inspiring me to do the little bit that I can to get healthier and healthier, whether it's drinking water or whether it's something a little more complicated or a whole lot more complicated like exercise. That's like my nemesis. And yet I am on track.
Yes,
It
you
is
are.
just coming up to 60 days of faithful, no more. Well, actually, it's not anymore. It could be more. It's no less than 5 minutes a day. And so that's been a journey that's taken me years to get to. And so I am going to stay committed. I cross it off my calendar every single day and put an X there. Actually, I do a little man now. I started with an X and now it's turned into a little man, a little woman that's running. She doesn't have any breasts though, so I'm thinking it's a little man. Anyway, I said it's raw, it's real, right? So it's not a woman. How can you tell? It's generic.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's a
so
person.
it's a person. And, well, kind of a person. But I put a smile on its face. No hair though. I've had no hair at one time, so I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then also the area of spiritually we get to grow together, and then also mentally, and then of course financially is at the bottom of the list, although without food it's hard to have, without money it's hard to have food with your meals, and so there is some value to that. Yeah. And so today Virginia and I were chatting about what do we want to share with you. We were on a conversation or having a Zoom conversation this morning, and something Virginia said made me go, oh, that's a raw and real moment. That is so what we need, except I didn't have the raw and real camera on. And so I sent her a text later and I said, would you like hang out with me for a few minutes? She was, well, I've got a little window of opportunity, so I'll come to the office and we'll record a raw and real. And the fun part is, as we sat down to connect with you, because you are so important to us, because you make us better, and I am hopeful that we actually help you get better. And so when we started to have the conversation, what we were going to chat with you, what did you say to me?
Well, we were sharing our joys.
Yeah, but at first you didn't have a clue what we were talking about.
Oh, right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
right now.
Yes, it just kind of came up this morning, yes.
Right, and so the fun part is we thought, well, we won't turn the camera on until we get it figured out. And I said, no. Let's turn the camera on and we'll figure it out with you. Because that really is what life is like, isn't it? It's not just about having all the answers and they're already done. It's sometimes about thinking in the moment. Toastmasters was good for me for that. Teaching me how to, in the spur of the moment. The worst ones were, though, when they gave you a topic that you didn't understand. That was bad. Then you had to make up something completely rubbish. Anyway, so yeah, that wasn't that much fun. Anyhow, having a topic that I know something about, it's just a matter of going back into your memory banks. And then we made the mistake of actually starting to talk about it before we turned the camera on, because I wanted to see Virginia and I squirm a little bit and actually show you what it looks like to draw the information out of another. Because drawing the information out is kind of cool.
It is, and we actually were talking about the same conversation, that same bit of it. It's just that you were thinking one part and I was thinking about the other part, and then we talked about it a bit more, and it's like, well, we're talking about the same conversation.
Yeah.
Just, different areas.
And so how often does that happen in life?
Yeah,
This
all
is
the time.
completely off record here, or off topic, and yet it's a little tiny piggy trail, because you know I don't do bunny trails. I only do piggy trails because of the whole piggy bank thing and the whole concept of building wealth. So piggies make more sense to go on piggy trails because there's money at the end of those. Bunny trail, there's just more bunnies.
We could have
and
a
poop.
whole other
Yeah, never
reel on
mind.
that.
Let's not even go down that road. So
Down that rabbit hole.
yeah, down that rabbit hole. No, we're going to go down the piggy trail. So down the piggy trail, it's gone now. So let's just go back to the real thing. Piggy trail's gone.
Okay.
That's how this works.
Yes. So we were talking about this morning.
Yeah.
One of my joys as I got up this morning was thinking about Roar Canada and how that has helped to, and I said the word push me
Yes.
to be more, to
Right.
move forward. And you said, well, how about pull? And then that's where the conversation came in. And I I believe that I'm feeling like push. So when we're out of our comfort zone, we almost have to be pushed, kind of like a donkey, and that's where it went, right?
Yeah, so then that
Like a
became
donkey.
that was a piggy trail for sure. Anyway.
So the push-pull.
Yeah.
And so as a donkey, you try to push the donkey. It doesn't necessarily go very far because it doesn't want to.
Right.
And then when you hold a carrot in front of that donkey, whatever the carrot is for the person.
I think you're calling me a donkey.
No,
This is just like, this is going to get worse before it gets better. I can so tell. Anyway, when you put the carrot in front of me, yes,
Yes,
I like carrots.
you start moving. So you're also pulling. So there may be a push and a pull.
Right.
And when we find out what that carrot is for that person, we really don't have to pull or push. They just move themselves. And so through conversations,
Right.
that is how we get to move forward. Although for me, it might feel at times, and for you, that you're being pushed. Once we find what the carrot is, it makes it a lot easier, even though sometimes we still want to pull back. And so that's where I was going with the push versus pull, and really both happens in
Right.
great relationships. And on the other, whoever's pushing and pulling, it's not an effort for them because they're coming in
Right.
from who they are, who they be, and so it is simple for them. So it's not exerting effort and all
Right.
of that to feed into people. When we're actually coming from who we're created to be, it's easy.
It is easy. And so that was really the point of the conversation this morning, and how we as a group of people that connect regularly have naturally now, with really no effort, started drawing the best out in each other, which is that pulling or is that pushing? So we kind of got into, do we want to have an argument about semantics, or do we simply want to say that when I flow in my natural ability to ask questions, or I flow in my natural ability of challenging somebody's thinking, then that's not work for me. And if you're open to being comfortable being uncomfortable, meaning you are in a phase of growth and you want, or life of growth, and you want to be moving forward continually, then that's a really easy, natural conversation. And although it may be effort for you, it's okay. And then there's other times where Virginia may challenge me with her gift of encouragement. So she encourages, and yet in something, as she's sharing her encouragement, it causes me to want to be a better version of me, rather than go, well, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy life now. It's not really like that. It's more about how the way each of us interacts with one another, that we move forward. So if you're thinking that you want to be getting maybe more results than you're getting now, maybe just different results, maybe the same results just exemplified, maybe you're just ready for something a little bit different, what we're going to encourage you to do is join us at our next mastermind that's coming up sometime in September 20th actually.
It's a Wednesday.
And yeah, it's a Wednesday afternoon, 12:45 to 1. You're going to want to mark your calendar now if you want to join us. And really, as a result of being part of Roar Canada, people who are experiencing potentially doubt, potentially isolation, potentially being stuck, or even somebody that's already soaring, just they're ready to move to a place of living either a fulfilled life or a more fulfilled life, where they are really being empowered and are empowering themselves, really. So they're living a life of confidence, connection, which is what we've been talking about, and with clarity.
Absolutely.
So who do you know that would like to participate in that conversation? Because that's really what a Roar Canada Mastermind does. And we've enjoyed it.
Absolutely, yeah. And I want to say that I appreciate, because I don't think I'm unusual that, we like our comfort zones.
Yeah, I know, I do too. I even like my comfort zones. I know you find that hard to believe. And it took me a very long time to start doing a daily Yetta Raw and Real.
Yes.
After I knew it's what I was supposed to do. So I was uncomfortable.
So I appreciate your boldness, loving boldness, that you call me into, and it may be uncomfortable for me, and you're so very good at it. Yes, and I appreciate that because it has helped me to move forward. You are a catalyst.
Thank you.
And you're doing it beautifully, so I thank you very much for that.
And I didn't know that was coming, so now I'm going to have the little uncomfortable, anyway. So I receive that. I'm learning to say I receive that.
Yeah.
So what do you need to receive in life? Whatever you need to receive may come from within, and yet I find sometimes we're going to give ourselves only what we're used to giving ourselves.
Yes.
Whereas another can come alongside, whether it's push, whether it's pull, whether it's just journey together, whether it's just by example, and make a difference. So, who do you know that wants to join that zany, wild journey of being comfortable being uncomfortable?
Absolutely.